Hey everyone, welcome back to Planescape Torment. You can probably see that there's a station behind me. It's unpopulated at the moment. And also there's a bookcase, and there's some stuff over there. Yeah, we changed stuff and moved stuff around and built some IKEA. And there's also a lot of boxes there. And there might be someone in the chair sometimes. Anyway, resume life. What were we doing? So we just talked to them. I'm still recovering from HP. I can't remember what we were doing. Yeah, there's nothing to talk to him, right? Because we went to the mortuary. We went to the mortuary, and now we've got the quest. The other quests are: your missing journal, source of Farad's bodies, help Savti get her revenge. You want to go down, find a way to help Ingress. Learn from Emmerich and do what Norwich asks of you, which is what we're working on. Track down a thief disguised as a dustman. A dustman bade me track down a thief disguised as a dustman and stop him from further soiling the faction's name with his actions. But I don't have any other information on that, so that doesn't really help me. Find Craddock for Bane the Sender. And oh, there's a search. We can search for terms. It's amazing. Okay, that's actually really nice. So that's kind of all that I have. My journal. Told him to solve the problem in the mausoleum. Help the spirit. Rag picker. I tore up the dead contract. Yeah, I don't think there's much here to check out anymore. PC. Anna. Oh, Anna. Interesting. So I didn't know if Anna was also great outfit. Didn't know if also great face. If she was like a NPC, she was a player character in any kind of way, but apparently she is, and you only can tell that because it literally tells me so, which is interesting, I guess. Tiefling, a brash girl on the brink of womanhood, her tail lashes when she's angry, she's a canny gutter snipe, and the hive seems to be a second skin for her. But, we can't, maybe we could try and talk to her again. I guess we could come out here and try to talk to her again. But she didn't really...
Well, what is it?
Well, what is it? Can I tell where I am? Yeah, I mean, we already talked to her. This isn't anything new. Other questions? He didn't say anything. I'm so curious. Why do you have a tail? Forget him. I had some other questions. Make a living selling yourself. He said, and I disagree, that you could make a living... Oh, he said, and I disagree. That you couldn't make a living selling yourself. And I disagree. I'm going to compliment her. What's all this now? Yeah, he playing stern hardhead. Friendly hardhead with me? Ye be playing? She sneers. Pick off, you lecherous filth. Okay. I was just curious, and I want to see if any of the other ones... And I agree that you couldn't make a living selling yourself. Oh, hi, it's good I sell corpses then, eh? You look ready for the dustman's furnace, the both of you. Her tail begins to lash back and forth. Don't make me put you in the dead book. Sell corpses? Oh, okay, so here we actually found something else by putting out saying something else. Sell corpses? Aye, the dustmen pay a little jink for anyone with a will to scrap debtors off the streets and bring them to the mortuary. This is me territory, though, and so don't you even think about finishing for debtors here. What do you dustmen want with the dead? Your territory? Aye, my territory. What, is the gulf between your ears so wide that the words echo? Pah! You ask too many questions, scub. Pike off and nettle someone else with your questions. I just had one more question. By that, I have nothing more to say to you, girl, or it's coming off. You better remember that if we speak again. I pike off to where you go. Farewell.
Looks like what is
I want to try. He said that you couldn't make a living selling yourself. I'm just going to say that. And then she says sell corpses as well. What did Dustman want with the dead? To bury them proper, send them all to the right plane and make sure that everything in the multiverse be nice and tidy. Plane? Aye, plane. Be the gulf between your ears. Okay. So, yeah. We can't really do anything other than that. So, this is the mausoleum, northwest portion of the hive, alley to the dangerous angles. to the southeastern portion of the hive, and that's sort of all there is. Can we actually get, like, over here? Like, to this section? I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. So these are my 3 options at the moment, or so it seems. And this one has like an actual name to the Alley of Dangerous Angles, which sounds kind of interesting. I don't know where really to go. It seems like we will want to go in all of these directions. Oh, there's a thug. Oh, also, kind of important. So last time we fought a bunch. And... Well, not a bunch, just very strictly. We could have fought more and actually gained way more experience, which I'm kind of regretting not doing now, but it doesn't matter that much. And I asked around, it's like, is it okay that I fight, or does it have too many ramifications, or should I just enjoy the game? And what people told me, don't be afraid of fighting, and I also thought about it a bit, and it's just kind of like, I'm just going to roll with the game. And if we get into fights, that's okay. I like those aspects of the game. I don't mind doing more of otherwise, but I don't mind fighting. So as long as we're not having too much trouble with it, I don't see a reason not to. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's try this. Screw it. Let's just go in here and see what happens. Alley of Dangerous Angles. So Dark Alley Shiv, Dark Alley Shiv, Dark Alley Shiv. I'm surrounded. This seems terrible, like a terrible, terrible, terrible idea.
All right.
Hello. Wow, immediately, and there's 6 of them, so I don't think I can survive this. Greetings, strangers. It's good that I saved. Greetings, strangers. Look like you're in the Dark Alley Shiv territory now. Looks like you got a purse that could use some lightning. You better pray it's got enough. I need to talk to your leader. Rotten William? I'll let you talk to him as soon as you let me took inside your purse. No way, you'll bleed first. Okay, that's a lot. Let's try and see how we can do. Oh, they do not have a lot of HP. They're going to die. We're gonna run up to... No, just go fight him.
Damn. I'm gone.
I'm gonna run around them a bit as Mort murders them. Because it doesn't seem like they have a lot of HP, and apparently they're stupid. You can't run around here? That's weird. Okay, I gotta say, target gone. Please fight this.
All right.
Yeah, get him. Good job, Mort. I gotta say that this is very challenging.
Damn it.
How could you critically miss? Okay, just don't hit me again. Just kill him before it does. Okay, good. So, yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna give them money just to avoid a fight. You know? I'm not that nice. Dirty Rat Charm. Aren't I supposed to, like... Oh, I don't have enough room.
What?
Huh.
Okay.
I still have not seen a shop. I would love to see a shop. But wasn't there a thing of... like... in gameplay, mouse scrolling, frame rate smooth... Like, taking stuff from multiple places? Smooth early's run. Show enemy health status, enable cloud saves. Sure, whatever. Maybe it wasn't... Yeah, I guess we were just... Because that is a feature in newer games where when you pick up... when you loot one person, it actually loots in an AoE. But I guess it wasn't... We didn't have that, I guess. This is a very delicate-looking structure ready to fall over with the first strong wind that comes its way. So we are back to the northern portion of the hive. Oh, immediately we're fighting more people. The wooden shack is constructed of a charred timbers and rotten termite-infested wood. Hey man, how you doing?
What's good is done.
Why can't you just attack? Why are you... What is up?
What's the word, Chief? Okay.
Could you attack this? There you go.
Done.
There you go. Very good, Mort. Mort's good. We like Mort. Quick save.
What's up?
I wonder, though, why nobody attacks Mort ever.
I'm
Or
gone.
is it just that they attack... Oh, hello. Now he's attacking me. I wanted him to attack Mort to see if that works.
All right.
There you go. Very nice. So once they have aggro, they do not change aggro, ever. Or so it seems. Very delicate. The wooden shack is constructed of charred timbers and rotten termite-infested wood. This is all that remains of a sedan chair. There are still some bloodstains on it. Dark Alley Shiv.
Damn it.
Come on, just kill him before I take damage.
Damn.
Wow, we both really miss a lot. Like, a lot.
I'm gone.
Huh? Sure, why not?
Okay. Since we got a few of those, are they useful in any kind of way? Does not seem like it. I wish Mort could wear them, but he can't. But that's kind of like a little way of saving room, because we're kind of getting full. Oh, we actually have all of these, and Mort is also full of stuff, and you have those, and nothing is an arrow, and there's nothing, nowhere else to put stuff. I need to sell. Also, you're full. I need to sell some of this crap. Maybe I'm not at the correct place to sell stuff. Probably. Great. Come on. Both of you. Who are they targeting?
Sure, why
Is
not?
the question. Okay, they're both targeting me.
Done.
Mort,
Okay.
fight.
Done.
Good job. Mort. Oh, those are Razor Angels, which is not the Dust Alley Shivs. There you go. Stop
What's
missing
the
them.
word, Chief?
I'm gone.
Come on. Just kill him. Just kill him. There you go.
What's up? Good as done.
Wonderful. Another bracelet. Some money. Some jinx, if you will. And Dark Alley Shiv. Why are there so many of them?
Yeah, okay.
Oh no, he's attacking Mort.
Right.
Ooh, get destroyed. Did Mort take damage?
Sure, why not?
I really don't want Mort to take damage. Because I don't know why. This is extremely interesting. So,
What?
for some reason, it seems like when they're targeting somebody and I'm clicking with my other character on them, my other character goes to the person that they're targeting.
Good as done.
Or so it seemed multiple times, and that's really weird. Just hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. There we go. Thank you.
Done.
That is another copper earring.
Right.
What's up? Sure, why not?
And we're officially full on stuff. Enemy sighted again. All hostile creatures are nearby. So this is a burnt building. This is a ruined cathedral. Why am I going in this direction again? Like, is there a way to go to a place that has freaking, like... Maybe I don't need to go in this direction right now. I'm just like, I really, really want to find a shop. Like, really want to find a shop. Because this is...
All right.
And of course the thug just decided to love me.
All right.
Can you go fight him? Good job. And he runs away now. But that's a corner of the screen.
What's the word, Chief?
Mort will take its time.
Sure, why not?
And now again, pick that up. That guy also wants to kill me, but... It's not too far away. Come on. It's practically standing next to each other. Practically.
I'm gone.
What's up? Good as done.
Damn.
Stop missing. Stop missing. Hit him. Hit him more. And now he runs away. Okay. Good, sure. Run to the corner. Ooh, critical hit. Boom. Did you see that? Did you see that effect? That was wonderful. I don't have... Okay, I'm officially completely full. Don't fight me, Hive Thug. Do not fight me. So we're gonna try going down? Northwestern portion of it? I think they said that the down area is like more dangerous, so let's just go to the other side. Because I don't want to fight stuff, I just want to shop. I want to sell all this useless crap. Oh, thugs. More thugs. Crap. Okay, we're gonna make a save. Big one this time. And I should have made this before, but I didn't, because I'm stupid. 19. Going northwest. And just click that button. Let's see what happens. Okay, nobody has attacked me immediately, though there's hive tugs everywhere. Yeah, pretty much everywhere. Black Abishai, Harlot, Peripheron. I'm scared. Fleece. Okay. So far, nobody attacked me. I'm just going to talk to Porphyron. Every inch of this man's skin is covered in a web of black lines. It's as if some artist chose to accentuate every crease in his flesh with a quill pen. The overall effect is such that even when his face shows no expression, he appears to be frowning. Greetings. This one has a name. This one is called Porphyron. The man's voice is like a gong. As he speaks, the lines on his face bend and settle into a series of spherical patterns. This one would know. Why do you address this one? I want to ask you some questions about the city. This one would have you know, this one cannot answer your questions. The lines on this face twist into angles that split into a mess of scribbles. This one has only recently stepped foot in this place of walls. All right then, but I have to ask you this. Why do those lines upon your face move? The lines show anger. Do you take offense? The lines slowly straighten, forming into gentle curves. No offense was meant. Will you accept the many apologies of this one? No offense taken. Why are you angry? This one tells of event recent. Did you know this one was beset by 3? The 3 demand an item of this one. This one feared an attack. What does this one do? This one surrendered the item. Well, you were right to be afraid. If there were 3, then they might have killed you if you had not given them the item. This one has been misunderstood. The lines on his face become angled, then smoothed into curves again. This one did not fear being killed. This one feared killing the 3. Well, if you could have killed them, why did you let them rob you? This one walks the path of a warrior. Many weapons have walked with this one. The fist, the blade, the stave, the hatchet, the scimitar, the smiter. That's not scimitar, that's just smiter. I'm just used to saying scimitar, smiter. These tools are all known to this one. That's not much of an explanation. Again, if you're a warrior with that much training, why let them rob you? This one is forbidden to attack. The lines ripple across his face as he speaks. If this one had struck at the 3 in anger, the vow of non-violence would be unmade. Vow of non-violence. You're a warrior and a pacifist? This one is unfamiliar with your speech. What is this pacifist? Never mind. Why did you train so much if you are not permitted to attack another? This one is of the Order of Erit Egi. Agi. Erit Agi. We await the final days where all will be called to battle. The training and skills of this one, they are to be kept silent until then. In the meantime, you will let yourself be robbed in the street without defending yourself. This one will clarify. The item is of value. The discipline of the Erit Egi is of greater value. Interesting way of looking at it. Since you won't fight, any chance you could talk these thieves into returning your item? This one addresses the 3 thieves. What happens? The requests of this one are met with scorn. The 3 will not return the item. I could go see if I could get the item back for you. This one must ask, would you bring violence to the 3 that have robbed this one? Well, if they aren't smart enough to hand it over when I ask, things could get ugly. The lines on this man's face form into a series of overlapping ellipses. If that is the message they understand, then that is how the message may be conveyed. Alright then, what is this item you've lost? The item is this, a rope of black and red prayer beads, worn around the neck. The worth of these beads is not measured in copper. The worth of these beads is measured in faith. Alright then, I'll see what I can find this necklace. Do you know where these 3 thugs might be? This one knows where the angry words were traded and the item lost. By the bar that burns inside. The 3 were outside the place, dressed in black and red. Black and red, okay. 3 robbers dressed in red and black, outside a bar that burns on the inside. That can't be too hard to find. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
Okay, cool. So that was Porphyron. We could also talk to... This is a kind of like a rat demon thing? I'm not sure. Let's talk to Mult. This man appears less dour and wary of passerby than the people around him. He moves with an upbeat gait, casually scanning the ground to either side of him as he goes. As you approach him, he nods a friendly greeting. Nod in return. Pass him by. Oh, well, I do want to talk to him. Hello there, Cutter. Say, I've seen you before, no? Sure I have. Now I remember. Say, seen any debtors about? Uh-huh. None nearby. I had some questions. Too bad, too bad. He shrugs. Had some questions, did you? Ask away then. What are you looking for? Debtors, of course. Don't you recognize the robes of a collector? He grabs a hold of the cloth and holds it up for your inspection. No. Aye, collectors, he indicates his ragged brown robes. These here are collector's robes, Cutter. Any poor sod you see wearing these, me for instance, is most likely looking for debtors, bodies, to sell to the mortuary. He shrugs. Whatever it takes to get you by in the hive, right? Ha-ha! Ha ha! Like, never mind. Do the collectors work together? He laughs heartily. Hells no! We all dress the same, but there's only so many debtors to go around. We band up, usually in competing bands, packs, gangs, whatever you like to call them, aren't none too friendly with one another. Are there rivals packs of collectors near here? He nods, sure as sigils around. Most collectors in the Hive call Kip in Ragpicker's Square are dumped just north of here, through the large gate. It's mostly run by Sharegrave's Laddos, now since we fought most of Farad's boys off. Tell me about Sharegraves. Sharegraves, he's my boss. I never speak with him, though. Never even seen him too close, like, keeps to himself, mostly, and run things around a few underlings. You can find him in his case at Ragpicker's Square, but I'd stay away unless you got good reason to talk to him. He's a bit peery of strangers. He is. Tell me about Farad. Don't know much about the man myself. We spent a lot of time fighting his boys, but they've all suddenly disappeared, along with Farad. We still catch the occasional straggler in Ragpicker's Square, but we've no idea where the rest are hiding at. Does he have many men left? He must, 'cause we hear his lot's been real successful of late, finding lots of debtors, making lots of jink off the dusties at the mortuary. Don't know how either, as we've been having trouble finding corpses of late. He shrugs. Why does the mortuary pay for corpses? Keeps the streets of the Hive a bit cleaner, I guess. Keeps plague from spreading and the like. Though the Dusties like to keep the dead in their place too, seeing to it they all get properly buried, melted down, or whatnot. Part of their beliefs and such. And some other questions. Ask away, Cutter. Mayhap we'll get lucky and somebody will kill over and die while we're chatting. Haha! Can you tell me about this area? This is the Hive Cutter, what we Hivers like to call the Arsand Sigil. Not that sigil's got an end, being round and all, but you know what I mean. Ha! Anyway, north and west of here, though the big gate, is Ragpicker's Square, where collectors like me call Kip. Don't know much about the rest of Sigil, I'm afraid. Can you tell me about collectors? Collectors, blah blah blah. He already said so. Had some other questions. I'm looking for a man named Farad, the collector boss. Don't know much about the man myself. We spent a lot of time fighting his boys, but they've all suddenly disappeared along with Farad, blah blah. He said that before. I'm searching for a journal I've lost. No, haven't run across it. Tell you what though, if I do, I hold on to it for you. Thanks, I appreciate that. Farewell. And farewell to you too. Waves and walks away. Very nice man. So there's the Abishi. I'm gonna go past the thugs. Hopefully they won't fuck us up. Black Abishi. I kind of want to talk to him. So, this black-scaled reptile towers to a height of 8 feet. Its great height, however, is offset by its thin snake-like frame. A long, prehensile tail drags behind him, and its leathery wings are hooked behind its back. A strong vinegary smell emanates from the creature, as well as a certain amount of heat. It seems to be ignoring you. Greetings. Whoa, Chief. Mort cuts in before you can speak to the creature. Bar that, you don't want to be rattling your bone box with any fiend on the street. Leave be. I want to ask it some questions. No, you don't. Mort glances at the creature, then turns back to you and lowers his voice to a whisper. They're touchy. Let's just go. I'll risk it. This black-scaled fiend towers to a height of 8 feet. Its great height, however... You already saw that. Greetings. The creature slowly turns its head down to look at you. Its scaled forehead wrinkles into a frown, then it opens its mouth, giving a low rasping hiss. You notice that the heat radiating from the creature begins to rise. I would speak with you for a moment. The creature opens its mouth, displaying a row of blackened fangs. Fire begins to dance around the shoulders and arms of the creature as it gives a long, low hiss. I kind of want to hiss back. But I'm going to go with one. Calm yourself. The creature speaks in a rasping hiss. Its voice sounds like two rough stones being scrapped together. It hisses for a few moments, its gravely voice rising and falling. What? The creature snarls. Nothing to say to you, do I? Okay, sorry, I'll do that. Nothing to say to you, do I? The fiend's eyes narrow to slits. If stay, your warm blood will cover the stones. Just try it and see who blood covers or we're done. I just want to ask you some questions. The creature roars and it launches stuff at you. Defend yourself. I just want to see how quickly I'm going to die. Wow, I'm going to die. Yep, that was fast.
Another trip to the mortuary.
Okay. Don't talk to that thing. Okay then. I'm just gonna do the Mort thing. Greetings! I want to ask him some questions. Leave the creature alone. Okay. Okay. This is the Flop House. It's a nice name. I gotta say, it's a nice name. Vines. There's another thug there with a few dead things around it, and this is Mar. Psst, hey you. Wanna earn some jink? Your first impression of Mar is that he needs a long bath, preferably away from any creature that has any sense of smell. You can almost see the stench waft from his body in sinister yellow tendrils. He motions towards you frantically in an effort to get you to come over and talk to him. Approach this person and see what they have to say. A look of excitement crosses his face as you approach. Thank you for stopping. My name is Mar and I have a favor to ask of you. I don't know why I go to this accent every frickin' time, but it's the only one I got right now. I'm listening. 'Tis a matter of life or death. I must be delivering this here box or it'd be me head for sure. 'Tis me bad luck that I twisted me leg something fierce. So will you help me out by delivering this here box for me? I'll deliver the box for you. This is probably a massive mistake, but gotta take it. Mar slowly takes out a small box from within the recesses of his ragged clothing. For the briefest of moments, you see a lot of regret cross his face, then it is gone as he looks at you and hands you the box. A slight shimmer surrounding the box as both you and Mar touch it. A sigh of relief is heard from Mar as Mar releases the box into your care. What now? Gained item, though I'm completely full, so I don't know where that went. Probably in one of the basic slots, and I dropped something. That makes sense to me. But let's just find out. This be needing to be delivered to Quatara. He can usually be found somewhere down in the southeastern section of the hive. Oh, unless you try, I didn't warn you. Whatever happens, don't open the box. And don't leave the hive with the box. Now be off with you. I'll be back when I deliver the box. Farewell.
My journal.
And he runs away. Okay. So yeah, there's something on the ground. Massive mistake? Probably, but hey, it's fun. The question is, can we join something? Like, can we take this and put it in? Yes, we can. Great. Thank you, Jesus Christ. This is the ornate box. Use, probably stupid. This appears to be a small wooden box. Intricate designs etched in gold adorn the box. At one time, this box would have been worthy enough to be displayed in an aristocrat's estate. However, years of neglect have taken their toll, and it appears to be falling apart. If not for the large ruby mounted to the front of the box, it would be worthless. A feeling of dread seems to emanate from the box. Okay, mystery box is a mystery box. We're gonna make a big save and open the box because you know I want to do that. New save, 20. Open the box. Don't open the box. You see a well-crafted ornate box with a large red gem mounted on the face of the box. Feeling of dread seems to emanate from it. I mean, of course, it even has, in a way, a big red button. You know, it's like, here, don't open it. Wink, wink, and runs away. He ran away. Of course I want to open the box, but that's why you have the save and load, so you can do that. I mean, this is too much fun. It's just Fiend from Mordor's box, uninjured. He's gonna murder me? Injured. No, actually can kill it, but Mort's taking damage. Like, a lot. Come on, guys. I believe in you. I just want to see how much experience it gives, for example. Like, I don't actually want to fight this.
My jaw is hanging on by a thread. Would you give me what's up? Good as done.
He does switch targets. Some of them do. Ooh, damage 13.
hurt.
Oh my god.
All right.
Okay, attack Mort. Attack Mort. Okay, he's finally dead. 200 experience is not a lot. And what does he have? A rusted dagger and a copper earring. Alright, we're definitely not opening the box, but hey, we checked it out.
I'm gone.
Vines, thugs, Black Abishi, collector, just a standard collector. Greetings. What are you doing? Why are you looking for bodies? What is this place? No, I had some other questions. So at this point, it seems like all of these questions are extremely just the same. Look around him. I don't make enough jinx to go lightning up the dark for nothing. Takes a bit of coin. It will... Oh. If you want the chant. Hand him a couple of coins. He scoffs. Even Dusty's pay more. Throw him 5 coppers. Ask. I'm looking for this journal. He just shakes his head, puzzled. Yeah, there's no point in talking to him. Anything other than that? To the southwestern portion of the hive. Okay, so that's another area transition. Harlot 1 ear, Collector, Porphyron. Was there someone on the right here that I want to talk to? No, it's just a dust man, and there's nobody. We have to go in here later, and then there is... oh, actually, so this guy, Porphyron, I gotta check... Beasts PC. Now, it seems like maybe he is a person that we can talk to. That is, like, could join us, maybe. Or something like that. But whatever. We're gonna save and talk to the frightened Hive Dweller. You there, hold on a moment. Calm yourself, not here to rob you. And then, yeah, it's pretty much the same as we had before. He's just frightened, but he can talk to him about stuff. Let's talk to Fleece. You see a man who is looking around at the buildings with some confusion. He looks lost and is mumbling to himself. Greetings. The man looks relieved. Ah, last. I beg your indulgence, good sir. I seem to have gotten turned around in this maze of streets, chuckles uncomfortably. I'm afraid this area of the city is somewhat... He glances around apprehensively, unknown to me. The residents seem most unwilling to extend aid to a visitor. He looks to you hopefully. Could I prevail upon you to help me, perchance? Depends on what kind of help you need. Okay, certainly, show more. Certainly, where are you trying to go? I seek the house of my Aunt Margaret. She is reported to dwell in a house close to the mortuary, but the street layout seems to have changed since my last visit. Do you know of the house of which I speak? Truth, I'm afraid that I have never heard of such a place. The man frowns in disappointment. Ah, I suppose it would have been too much good fortune to hope that you would know of such a place. Well, I thank you for your time, good sir. You are about to run away, lost copper 5. When you suddenly have a feeling that something is amiss. Suspicious, you glance at the man again, just in time to see him without withdrawing his hand from your purse. You can't be sure, but you think he might have taken something from you. Grab his hand. You are not fast enough. He yanks his hand back before you can grab it. With a yelp, he bolts running down the street. And he's... Oh... I wanted to... Okay. Certainly... I was super nice to him, so... What do you think you're doing? Better than to pickpocket you again and observe his technique. Oh, I like this one. Bait the man's talking again. Oh, that's awesome! I would have just clicked that if I didn't see it again instead of trying to catch him. I just didn't look at all the options. This is so awesome. You engage the man in light conversation and secretly study his movements. The man seems to rely on two things. One, pretending to be a high-class citizen out of his element to lower the target's guard. And two, distracting the mark by having the victim point out directions. When a victim turns to point at a street or landmark, the man skims the mark's purse and tucks items into his conveniently long sleeves. You make a mental note of his technique just as he makes another grab for your purse. Grab his hand. You are not fast enough. Okay. Wait. That's super cool. That's so cool. I love this. This is excellent. This is just... I can't really express it right now, but I think it is extremely clever in the way that this is one of the options of just trying to study the technique of someone. That's so cool. That's just... Oh, and it gives you experience. And it's freaking awesome. I love it. Certainly where you're trying to go. Truth. Farewell. Bait the man into pickpocketing you again, but I didn't lose. Did I lose additional money? No, I only lost the 5. So that's interesting. Ignore the incident and leave. Hey, what do you think you're doing? The man jumps in surprise and starts running. Alright then. I mean, I guess we could just fight him. Noble achievement unlocked, noble spirit. Why did I get achievement unlocked, noble spirit? That's interesting. Fight him! Kill him!
Done.
Okay, experience and stuff. Thank you for helping, but also screw you for trying to steal from me. And I just tried to like talk to him pretty much. Harlot Davis's. This is the stem look extremely sharp, fine with black leaves, blah blah blah. This is another area transition. Wait, no. I want to click. No. Ragpicker Square. Hold on, before you go to Ragpicker Square, I just wanted to Harlot Collector. That sounds funny. I pressed load instead of map. So this is to Ragpicker Square, to the southeast portion, and the Flop House. So we're going to go into the Flop House, which I got to tell you is the best name I've ever heard and should be a pancake house. We're going to go inside. Ooh, what the hell is that? Oh, it looks... This is a centaur. That is a centaur. That is really cool. We're going to finish off this area and be done for today. As we said, we're going to do 30 to 40 minute to not kill my voice. I'm going to try and do more, but didn't really happen this week. And we'll see. Okay, let's make a nice quick save and talk to Arlo. You see a short, balding man. Maybe there's a store? Please be a store. Balding man standing in what serves as a foyer to his ramshackled flop house. Yeah, that could be a store. His bushy brows are furrowed in concentration as he picks at whatever appears scabs on his large bulbous nose. Greetings! Oh, I just saw that the message for leaving the person alone is actually, and I've just noticed this now, especially now, always refers to the person that you're talking to. Most of the time he says greetings, but that is when you talk to him. But when you leave the man in his poor hygiene alone, you know, something like that. And that's actually really cute. I didn't actually read it. I just right as it went away. The man doesn't bother to look up. Instead, he continues to stare cross-eyed down at his nose. Yeah, what do you want? Could I rest here? Sure you can, Burke. If you got the jig for it, nobody puts up here for free, except old Nestor over there, and that's only because no one's addle-coved enough to mess with him. Tell him about this Nestor. Nestor's that barney old sod in the corner there. He hikes a thumb over his shoulder, towards the back of the room. What's your step around him, Burke? He's not right in the head, always rattling his bone box about this fork and all. I wish someone would do us all a favor and get rid of him. Why don't you get rid of him yourself? You don't think I've tried? I have, and look what it gets me for effort. He leans his face forward and points at the bleeding scabs on his nose. The barney sod nearly bit my nose off. I could get rid of him for you. I'll tell you what, Cutter. If you can get rid of him for me, you can stay here for free as often as you like. Deal? Fair enough.
My journal.
Well, then just stand around gawking. Get to it. He immediately returns to his scab picking. Can't you see I'm a busy man? So this is a place to rest and not a shop, which is unfortunate. I also want to steal from here, and there's nothing there. And I want to steal from there, and there's nothing there. I do want to talk to Barryour. You see the tall figure of a creature standing before you. The lower portion of its body resembles that of a goat. However, it's just above its powerful forelegs. Its shape takes on more human appearance, with a man's torso, arms, and head, all of which are covered in polished armor. The creature's eyes are closed, and it appears to be sleeping. Greetings. The creature snorts briefly, but its eyes remain shut. Apparently, it is not a light sleeper. Let the creature sleep. All right, then. So let's talk to Nestor. Make a big save. Nah, it's fine. You see an aging man in soiled and tattered clothes frantically pacing in the corner. His shock of filthy white hair sticks out in every direction, and his face, encrusted with dirt and streaks of dried blood, is covered with gray stubble. Every few seconds, he stops pacing and flails about suddenly, muttering and cursing as if assaulted by some unseen foe. He does not seem to notice your approach. Greetings! At the sound of your voice, the old loon whirls about to face you, his wide, staring eyes bulging in their sockets. He regards you for a brief moment, then returns to his raving. No, it's not you. Oh, but soon, yes, soon. Are you the one they called Nestor? The old man seems oblivious to your presence. Oh, you'll come. Yes, you'll come, and old Nestor will be waiting. Waiting? Who are you waiting for? Waiting, yes. He suddenly plops down on the floor as if overcome by exhaustion. Long have I waiting. He takes a deep breath and springs back to his feet. Wait forever if I have to. Do you hear me? Look, Arlo asks, are you alright? No! Nestor's face turns beet red and his whole body shakes in protest. My fork! Can't leave without my any fork. Ho ho, fork for fork. Your fork? Fork! Can't go home without my fork. Nestor's frenzy reaches a violent crescendo. He begins hopping up and down maniacally, then suddenly stops, lowers his head, and runs headlong into a large wooden cupboard that stands against the back wall of the flophouse. The force of the impact knocks the old man flat on his back. After a few seconds, he stands back up, a dazed expression on his face. Gone, stolen, can't go home without my fork. Stolen, you say? Who took your fork? Nestor stares at you for a long moment, then begins rummaging through the pockets of his filthy tunic. After a few seconds, he produces what appears to be a dismembered ear. Judging by the stench and color of the ear, you'd wager that the old loon has been touting it around his pocket for some time. You have my fork, don't you? Don't you? Ho! He holds his ear close as if speaking to it. Bring back my fork. If I can find you a fork, then will you leave? Waiting! Oh, he shakes the ear violently as he shouts into it. Until you bring it back, then I can go home. Right, I'll try to find your fork then. Farewell!
Dated my journal.
Alright then. We need a fork. I guess. So, I think we're... Can I leave? Okay, there you go. So, I think we're kind of done with this area. We've got a few new quests, and now we kind of need to keep going with those quests. I've updated my journal, blah, blah, blah. And now we've got 3 new quests. I'm actually going to leave them like this, and then I can move on. So, the thing is, I want to try my best to keep sort of a mental image, because right now we're in the hive, right? Oh, we are here. Oh, okay. So this is actually useful. So this is the original hive, and we can clearly see the original hive. With the mortuary, this is just a section of the hive. There's the Alley of Dangerous Angles, which you can go through from here. And you could probably also go to the hive, the other section of the hive. So these are the 4 sections of the hive, and then these sections, Alley of Lingering Sighs. Okay, so we're over here. That's good. So that gives me a mental image of where we actually are. If we go north from where we are, we actually reach Ragpicker's Square, which seems to be to the left, to our west, but whatever. Right, so this is the southwestern, and this is to Ragpicker's Square. So this kind of goes to the left, and this is to this section. And from here, I assume we can go to the Buried Village. All right, Alley of Dangerous Angles is a place I want to return to, but I very much want to find some kind of shop to sell the crap that we have. Ragpicker's Square, I guess makes sense that it'll be there. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, wait, we didn't talk to One Ear. We're 40 minutes in. This could be long. Let's, you know what? Let's stick to the thing and stick to keeping my voice healthy as possible. Take a save and say talk to One Ear first. That is the correct thing to do. What number are we in? 21. 21, talk to One Ear, then rag. That's good enough, I think. Alright, cool stuff. Thank you so much for watching as usual, and I will see you next time to talk to One Ear and continue exploring the hive, I guess.